If you are interested in keeping up on the latest Apex Legends Emergence news, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so we can keep you guys up to date, and let's get into it. Alright guys and girls, it is about time for the Apex Season 10 update, which means August 3rd is going to be the day we get a bunch of changes. The main key I want to talk about that nobody's really talking about right now actually is the lighting changes, which seems to me like one of the most important things. So as we move down to the lighting, take a look at what we have coming up here. And mind you, this is where we're coming from. And as we move this over, we can see just the shadows look significantly less. The shadows are softer. We can kind of see what's going on, as well as the clarity of the map is just phenomenal with that nice bright skybox. And that also showcases itself in the couple of minor tweaks over in Overlook. We see here they kind of open that up a little bit and give you a nice shiny map, as well as over in the northwest rotation. They're adding some changes over here, as well as just kind of brightening things up, so it looks fantastic. Definitely digging it. Now, those aren't the only changes to the map. There's going to be a few POI changes, including the Climatizer. So, Hammond has constructed massive cloud seeding towers to cool down World's Edge, converting the area from a lush, grassy landscape to this much more cold, frozen tundra with a fissure you can see here. The fissure extension actually comes out from Central Spike all the way out to the Fragment East. So another really quick change to the map that we'll notice is going to be the gondolas taking you from point A to point B over by the Climatizer and the Lava Siphon. So the Lava Siphon is taking over where kind of the whole sorting factory was. The sorting factory has fallen into a massive sinkhole and is replaced with the Lava Siphon. This is a breakaway from the free-flowing layout of the map before. And it kind of gives you a lot more congested battlefields. As you can see here, there's just much more congested spaces and areas that you really can't be without a lot of risk. Last major POI change is going to be Landslide. The Landslide has demolished a train yard, destroying most of the complex structure, leaving a more open combat experience. As we'll see here, the zip lines and whatnot are basically all fallen in, and it's much more open and being rebuilt, as we can see here. But as we move into these new POIs, we definitely want to check out the new legend, which is the Seer, because there's a ton of really cool abilities that can help you get a lot more kills in Apex. So Seer is a character that comes in a lot like a tracker type character like Bloodhound, in which you want to use his passive more often than not, just kind of hard scoping new areas as you walk kind of through the map. The Seer can visualize and hear nearby enemy heartbeats when aiming down sight, so that hard scope is going to be kind of important for that character to do well. The tactical ability of focus of attention means that Seer releases microdrones from his heart chamber and releases them into a straight line. After a short delay, the microdrones collapse to scan enemies for 8 seconds and reveal their health bars. The tactical also acts to interrupt and prevent enemies from certain actions like reviving or using heal items on themselves. Its ultimate ability is Exhibit. Seer throws his heart chamber to create a big sphere of microdrones, detecting enemies that are moving quickly or shooting weapons. This means that you can eventually evade this by just crouching or kind of shooting the ultimate, out of the sky, so you don't have to worry about that if you're on the other side of it. Excellent gun for that might actually be the new Rampage LMG. As we see in the trailer, it looks like the Rampage has got a fairly low fire rate. It's a great mid-range LMG from the sounds of it. Should replace the Spitfire, and it seems to open doors. Is that what we're seeing? It just seems ridiculous. But that's part of Apex. Is the new guns are always a ton of fun to get balanced. So we'll see how all of that goes. And something I'm actually really interested in is the ranked arenas. The ranked arenas are going to have a separate ranking from the BR, so that means that we can have kind of two separate types of champions and know who is good at what as we progress on through these seasons. Very interested in seeing what Season 10 has to hold, but if you guys are interested in following along on what my journey is for Season 10, go ahead and hit that like button, hit subscribe, and we hope to see you guys here in the future. Have a good one. I'll see you around.